Hi, Danny Morrison here for the Danny Morrison Expert Comments alongside Rario.com, and the second of the double headers there in Abu Dhabi. We had the Bangladesh Tigers only getting to 124 against England, and now another low scoring contest for match 21. Do love this. It's the associates against each other. It's Scotland versus Namibia, and great stories. Do love an underdog story, and we've seen plenty of it in ICC white ball cricket tournaments over the years. And this one again was a bit no different really. Namibia, they go through a qualification as well. Nice to see them get an opportunity again at an ICC World Cup. And the likes of the different levels of the associates, Papua New Guinea at their levels and qualifications 2 years ago, Oman, and the development of the game globally is so important, as we know. Rario, with this one, Namibia, you win the toss. You want to go up front and bowl first as a team, because then you've got two bites at the cherry. You're not quite sure what is a good score. Hard to know when you've got Bangladesh up against England. You watch some of that game, see what's transpiring, but in a way, you're still not quite sure. So I don't blame Namibia. They wanted to go up front and bowl first and did it very well. Scotland could only muster 109 for 8. And this time it wasn't George Munsey, their powerful left-hand opening batsman. He got out for naught. He got out to Ruben Trumpelman, and more about him in a moment. But they relied on a little bit of Michael Lease. Thank goodness for him, top scoring there with 44 from 27. He got things going at different times, but no one else really supported him enough, and they were tied down because of the regular loss of wickets. So his 44 was a massive standout, 4 fours and 2 sixes. And there was a little bit of Chris Greaves, who hung in there with 25, but it took him 32 balls. He didn't hit any sixes, he had a couple of fours, and he had to try and stitch it together and hang in with Michael Lease. So, as I say, the big guns missing out. Of course, Kyle Kurtzer, the standing captain, had his finger broken. I think he's got a hairline fracture on one of his fingers there. He is out and can't play, so that's annoying. You lose your rudder of your ship, your skipper, and so Berrington took over the captaincy. On about the bowling now from Namibia, and this is very exciting. Ruben Trumpelman, again playing in South Africa, young man, left arm quick, and then variety, good bounces, good changes of pace. We all know those sorts of things you need in T20. Well, he was simply outstanding. 3 for 17 was quite brilliant in 4 overs with 17 dot balls. Not to be undone a little bit too when you look at the rest of these bowling figures. Jan Freiling, 2 for 10 and 4 with 14 dot balls, ably supported by JJ Smith with his offies, 1 for 20 and 4. He got 11 dots. And the old head there, David Visa, a la David Grohl, do love the Foo Fighters, and he got 1 for 22 and 4 overs with 11 dots as well. So it was about everyone joining in the bowling department and doing good stuff against Scotland. So wanted to track down 110 for Namibia to get up and take a historic victory as well. Wanting to do this, they beat Ireland, didn't they, to get through to the Super 12, did Namibia? Well, they came up trumps again, and do love this. Craig Williams had to hang around, and there wasn't someone who's going to go out there and play outrageously. And they didn't rely on David Visa. I think Visa got the 16 and didn't convert. It was all about Williams, who got that 23. Now, it might have taken him, more balls, but I tell you, that's what is required. A nice performance. No fours from Williams. He hit a 6, but he was there to hang in, and he needed someone with some common sense at the top there. And then you look at JJ Smith and all his experience. That 32 not out was a real changer for them, because they needed to get some impetus into the innings, and a couple of fours and a couple of sixes from JJ Smith really did help get that momentum up and allowed that confidence too, because in the end, it took them a bit to get going. 115 for 6 in 19.1 overs. So they took it to the 20th over, Scotland, fighting in there and doing stuff. And Michael Lease was good with the bat, also good with the ball, 2 for 12 and 2. And they just needed others to get more wickets. And unfortunately, Brad Wheel, he needed one of those outstanding performances where someone gets a forfeit quite early on, but it wasn't to be. And Namibia, brilliant. Ruben Trumpelman had to be player of the match up front there with his destructive 3 for 17. He took it out, and they took it out rather comfortably then with 5 balls to spare and 4 wickets in the bank. Well done. Namibia.